Hi everybody. So in this video, I'm going to be reviewing the Nevada new map and how the Democrats could have done better instead of drawing what people like to call a dummy-mander. That's basically when you have a map that's supposed to be gerrymandered, but instead of it being, but it backfires on you and you end up losing the seat. So that's what people think is going to happen with Nevada. I believe so too. So, okay, let me show you what the Democrats did. So this is the new boundary. So if we can open up the map, 2022 congressional race. So we could look what the Democrats did. Okay, so they made the second district. Not too much difference. So if we look at the new map versus old map, not too different. So, but then we go to the 4th, the 1st, and the 3rd district. So looking from a standpoint, those districts don't look that bad. If you look on the margins map, it's a Democrat, all likely Democratic. And even if we go to the House forecast, Titus is projected to win by 3. Horsford is projected to win by 3.6. And Susie Lee is projected to win by 1. But the main reason comes up when you go to redistricting. 538. I know you guys don't like 538, but it's kind of the only source we have right now. If we look here, Dina Titus is in a Democrat +4 district. Susie Lee is in a Democrat +2 district. Stephen A. Horsford is in a Democrat +5 district. So if in a good year for Republicans, like 2010 or something, the Republicans can take all 4 seats in Nevada. That almost happened in 2010. Except, if you take a look at the old map, this Democratic stronghold in Las Vegas has been removed to split across 3 districts. But while you do that, you end up making a dummy-mander. So what could the Democrats have done differently? Also, disclaimer, I do not support gerrymandering. Gerrymandering is not right. Gerrymander is not moral. I propose a fair map. I actually made a video on fair map a while back. To go check it out if you want to. Please don't. Okay, so this looks weird. So let's look at what the map is. So, okay, so first, okay, actually let's start with the 1st district. Yeah, this is the 1st. So if we take a look here, Reno. Wait, no, this is the 3rd district. Never mind. This is the 1st district. I think Las Vegas is actually in this district. It's split between those 2 districts. And so I have some of the Las Vegas exurbs into this district to make a pretty good Democratic district. It's Democrat. I'm using the 2016-2020 consensus. It's a Democrat +11 district. That's pretty good for the Democrats. Also, if my voice sounds a little different, it's because my nose is clogged. So, okay, so not too much to talk about. The 2nd district, it's the same story, but instead of it being a likely Democratic, it's a safe Democratic. I don't know why this is still on. Sworn I turned it off already. Or I could just turn this off. Okay, I'm sorry, guys. This wasn't meant to happen. I was playing a little bit. No. How do you get it back to normal? If somebody's familiar with this app, please tell me. But yeah, just trust me when I say this is an all Democratic area. Of course it can. So it's over 60% Democrat. It's like a 22-point margin or something. It was 21, but okay. So now let's look at the 3rd district. This is a complete gerrymander. So if you take a look here, somehow this is legal. It is actually legal. The Democrats could propose it if they want to. Because if you look here, there's 3 majority minority districts. You cannot draw a Hispanic majority district without something being wrong with it. So you just have to settle for 3 majority minority districts. That's still fine. So what you would do is you would take Reno and like surrounding Democrat areas. And since if you take a look here, the counties, okay, so the counties aren't even that, some of the counties aren't that populated. So you would take some of the precincts in the counties and then put them together. And to avoid it being competitive, you would take some of Las Vegas, Paradise area, and then put it into the 3rd district. So, and okay, now for the 4th district, it's pretty straightforward. You just take all the remaining Republican areas and put it into the 4th district. So that's basically what you do. You basically just surround the other districts with a pool of red. So, okay, so let's actually start comparing this with other data points to see if the Democrats can hold it up. Obviously, they can with the composite data. In 2020 president, the this district right here actually gets slightly competitive. So yeah, it's a Democrat +9 district. So that could bite back at them in a few years, but redistricting again, the Democrats' really only chance of losing is them losing the governor. And I currently don't have them losing the governor, especially with all the GOP voter fraud claims in Nevada. Long story. So, okay. And president data. 2018 Senate. Both of these districts go blue. By over 60. That's because Jackie Rosen won the state by around 5, much more than Masto had in 2016, and like about the same margin as Reed did in 2018. Nevada governor narrowed up compared to the other race. It was a Democrat +4 flip, actually, I believe. Attorney General, nothing really happened in regards to change. Lieutenant governor, I guess the lieutenant governor won by a lot. Yeah, about 6%. President 2016, back to normal. Senate 2016. Okay, so this is actually surprising to me because in 2016, Catherine Cortez Masto actually lost Washoe County. So it's surprising to me that the Democrats would actually win this district by a similar margin. It would be close. It's closer, but it's not that competitive. It's still like a 10 point. It's like 9-10 points. 2020, 2016, nothing changed. And in 2020, 2016, nothing changed. So let's plug all the margins into the map. I believe I was using the composite data, so let's go back to that. Okay, so let's start the 2nd district is Democrat +21. So that's a safe margin down there. So IMAP isn't actually uploaded onto there, so because for obvious reasons. So I'm just gonna use where it is in proportion to where the map was. So for example, the 2nd district would be about right here. And the 4th district would be, since the Republicans hold this entire area up here, I would give them that area. So, and now for these 2 districts, the more competitive ones, I put that in air quotes. It's a Democrat +11. So this is the most competitive district, and it's still a Democrat plus 11 district. So what you could do, what I will do, is put it there, because if we look, it stretches down over there, but that's the best place to put it. Oh, in the third district, I'm just gonna use the calculator. So this is, you might think it's a likely district because of the coloring. I kind of wish the same margins were used, but I guess you can't really ask of that. It's a 16.7. It's like a 17-point margin. So that's a safe Democratic district. And so this is how the Democrats should have gerrymandered Nevada. They could have. Don't understand why they didn't. Maybe it would get struck down by the Nevada Supreme Court or something. But I mean, it looks beautiful in my opinion. If gerrymandering wasn't, horrible. Anyway, thanks for watching this video. See you next time. Bye. Stay tuned for a New Mexico map. So apologies for my cold. I'll get better next video. Don't worry.